Okay, so I am just on my way home from work. It is pouring. It is a dirty, ugly October evening. It's cold, rainy, it's disgusting. But I am super, super excited because I have just finalized a deal on my latest project car. Now, let's talk about this for a moment. I have just bought the Complacency Mobile. Complacency Mobile, it's given me some problems, but you know what? It's all up and running. I don't think it's really gonna need anything from this point forward. So this is my daily driver. Obviously, you can't really do much to a Caliber. Let's be honest. It's an economy car. It's a car. That's it. I always said that's the one thing I would never ever say is it's just a car, but the Caliber is just that. So I have decided out of the blue moon just to go out and to look. And sure enough, I have found the perfect project car. It's very unexpected, like I said. I wasn't expecting to get a project car, but I couldn't pass this one up. It's a little bit of an older model, but it's good. I'm super, super excited for it. It's different. It's very different from anything that I've ever had, but it's something that has kind of always been on my list of cars to purchase. Now, when I had gone on my honeymoon in Fort Myers Beach, Florida, we had rented a car, and because it was my honeymoon, they decided to upgrade us on our rental car completely for free for the whole week. And they upgraded us to one of these cars.
You find what you've been looking for. Trust me, I don't wanna feel no more.
Yep, I purchased a Mustang. Yes, I've got a Mustang. Now, I know I said earlier that I purchased the Mustang. It's not quite like that. More what I did was I had a cell phone and I traded it for the Mustang. The guy loved the phone. It was a Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge 64 gig, basically brand new. And the guy wanted the phone for the car. And I said, all right, I have nothing in this phone, so I might as well. So we traded. I got the Mustang. It's great. It's a 1996 Mustang. It is a V6, but it's manual, so that's pretty sweet. It also has a custom exhaust on it, which, as I'm sure you heard earlier, sounds pretty awesome. What am I going to do with it? I don't really know. I would like to keep it as a project car, maybe have it as like a summer vehicle, or I might end up selling it. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what's going on right now. It's still too early. But things are starting to change in my life. I might be able to make some more videos. As I'm sure you know, I work at an Apple store, which you may have heard the stories there's not a lot of time outside of work to do much. I'm pretty much working all the time, which isn't exactly a horrible thing, but I kind of like to focus on my car stuff. I also do a lot of game development. I'm a computer guy and a car guy, so now things are changing. I've actually technically, somewhat, not officially, been accepted as a mechanic apprentice. And I'm going to get into that a little bit later, but I'm really excited. So my hours are going to be changing. I'm going to have quite a bit more free time, which I'm totally excited for because it's been a long time. I love my job. I love working for Apple. I love the products. I love all that. But it's just getting to the point where I'm almost 30 years old. Do I keep working in a retail situation? Probably at this point, I don't think so. I'm being encouraged by my family. My family's very supportive. They have been all the Okay, for a period of time there, I was unemployed, and I was unemployed for a year and a half. I lost my job. I couldn't find anything. So that's why I was able to upload a whole ton of videos. And my family was so supportive. Now that I've got myself established, now I'm being encouraged to, you know, let's go and get a trade, because there's always going to be need for mechanics and tradesmen. So I'm now getting the ball rolling on it. So we're gonna see what happens. It's pretty exciting. I'm excited. But now back to the Mustang. It's awesome. I've been driving it around. I got it in my name. It's very different from everything that I've ever driven before. It's very, you know, it's big. It feels big. It's not exactly a big car, but it feels big. What else? It has a really hilariously large gear ratio. So it redlines at about 45 to 4700 RPM, which is kind of laughable. And it is a 5-speed, but like I said, the gear ratios are so long that you rev in first gear and it goes and goes and goes and goes, and it feels like forever until you have to shift. But it's really cool. Now, this thing has been sitting for about a year. It hasn't moved, but surprisingly, it was kept in really good condition. There's no rust on the body. Obviously, on the underbody, there's a little bit, but it's not what you would expect. Especially being here in Canada, you would think that it would just be full of holes. It's not. There is some rust. Some of the metal is, I wouldn't say falling away, but there's some decent perforation on it. No holes, again, no holes. But it's in good shape. The only thing it needs for safety was a handbrake cable, so that was nothing. It's great. Back to it. It's very dirty, so I am gonna go and I'm gonna clean this bad boy up.